What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Border Battle Podcast. My name's Miles.
I'm Jack.
What's up, guys? I'm Max.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We have just wrapped up the conference championships this weekend, and we have a Super Bowl set. Today, we're going to be going over the conference championships, kind of giving our thoughts on the games. We're going to save our Super Bowl predictions and stuff like that till next week. So be sure to check out or look out for that episode. Otherwise, follow us on Instagram. We've been posting some heater clips with some, you know, we already pre-put the gameplay at the bottom for you guys so that we don't get like ripped off by a like AI channel. So, it's there for you. We're also on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, probably. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while, so hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any Amazon Music listeners, but and TikTok hates us, so we'll see.
All right.
Hopefully soon. I don't know. Probably
Yeah,
not.
that's
But
not even gonna happen, bro. I emailed them
You
like
know
two
what?
weeks
I
ago
have
and
I
just
have a
straight
little
left
bit
me.
of I have a little bit of beef. Uh we can't have all of the gameplay audios just like completely making it so you can't hear the
yes,
podcast audio. Like, okay, it's funny like
I don't know
once
what
or
you're talking
twice,
about.
but like you do that enough, and I feel like
And I
that's
did
bad
it
for
like once or
traction.
twice, bro.
yeah, I have to agree
Yeah.
with Jack here. I want to make sure that everyone knows that this is Max doing this. So if you
I
have
did
any
it
hate,
like
just
once or
direct it toward him.
twice.
Yeah, but it was the most recent one, so it's basically every time.
Yeah,
And
basically.
I need
I
different
recorded.
gameplay.
I
It
made the
can't be
clips one
Poltergeist.
time
It cannot be
from all one
Poltergeist three
episode.
times.
What?
You playing Poltergeist every time.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. You
Oh,
gotta,
pick a
you
new
gotta...
level, dog.
Dude, I tried, bro. I tried, and the other levels got copyright hit, bro.
All
Actually,
right, well, I sent you
Yes.
dry out with no audio.
Yes. The
Geometry
level one
Dash,
and level two
please
got
sponsor us.
copyright stricken for whatever reason.
You should do one where you do Stereo Madness, but like die like before 20% every time.
I was thinking about that.
Just rage bait.
Guys, does
Right.
it appear at the bottom like I'm not speaking to you?
No, working for me. I'm a
Oh,
Max.
okay.
Looks pretty good to
I don't know.
me.
Mine, I just don't have the voice lines, but whatever.
Looks like you're louder than me on mine.
Okay, well, I'm
Looks
sure
like
that'll
we'll-
work itself out.
Yeah, we'll see. Sorry about the Braden not being audible last episode for about the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We didn't. Well, we
No
don't
clue
know.
what happened there.
I don't know if anyone actually listened that well all the way through. So
Oh, absolutely. Everyone does.
trust.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure we
who
got a
wants to
bunch of
give
viewers on that.
a weekly highlight.
Let's see. We got a request to get some more soccer action in the podcast, so I'd like to shout out a few cool things that happened this week. This weekend on Saturday or yesterday, Sunday, whatever it was, Lamine Yamal, the GOAT, the new up and coming GOAT, comparable to Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, in their respective sports, yes. Had a sick scissor kick slash bike to score. Looked pretty phenomenal. Not really much more to say about that. But yeah, the dude's the GOAT. The dude's the truth.
Shout out.
And another thing I thought was pretty cool. Wrexham
Yes.
is actually doing well. They're in the second tier of English football now, the championship.
Yep.
Should I know
They
who this is?
won.
Yeah,
What's
they're
that?
the Ryan Reynolds team.
Yeah, the Ryan. Who's the other guy?
Do we fuck with Ryan Reynolds? I don't fuck with Ryan Reynolds.
Wait, whoa.
He's awful.
He is?
Why?
Well, okay. Him and his wife are kind of weird, but regardless, he's also just not funny.
Is that
Unfortunately,
the Blake Lively Ryan?
Blake Lively, yeah.
Okay. I don't
Unfortunately, he is a little funny.
I
He's
don't
not
have
that
any
funny.
problems with.
He's okay in Deadpool, and other than that, it's bad.
What's wrong with that one, the NPC movie?
The Free Guy, that is like top tier, like brain rot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
it's pretty funny though.
But shout out
But-
Wrexham, aren't they?
But yeah, anyway, they just like won this weekend, and now they're like into playoff position. So in the championship, the like top the seeds 3 through 6 play in like a 4-team playoff, and the team who
Mhm.
wins that is the third team that gets
Get
elevated
promoted.
into the
Yeah.
Premier League. So they're in 6th place right now. They have a chance of getting 4 promotions in a row, I think, from all the way through from 5th tier to 1st tier in English football. So I thought that was really cool. It'd be cool as hell to actually see that happen.
Do you be watching the show, Max?
No,
Just a show.
didn't know there was a documentary.
Well,
I
that's
thought
how it
that
got
was
so
like
popular. Was that
Mm.
like Ryan Reynolds bought it, and then whatever the other dude is, they like made a Hulu show on it, and they've been following every year.
I don't actually know how to say this guy's last
uh,
name, but it's the It's Always Sunny guy. He plays Mac in It's Always Sunny, which is
Rob
very funny show.
McEnally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I need to watch more of it. I've only seen like 2 seasons.
yeah, maybe I didn't realize they uploaded it every season. I thought it was just like they did the first season, they got it, and just haven't done anything since.
Yeah. Speaking of soccer, Arsenal's been pretty booty at least recently. It's kind of been pissing me off.
That was also on my list, except I've got a buddy who's a Manchester United fan, so I actually like that Arsenal's been doing bad. Um,
You have a buddy who is an Arsenal fan, even though I'm like,
no, no, no. I have a buddy who's a Manchester United fan.
I know, but I'm the buddy who likes Arsenal, so you should be cheering for Arsenal.
Okay, but you don't know ball, bro.
Hey, that dude Lukaku on Napoli, he kind of nice.
No, he is not.
He is
Dude,
See,
I
34.
know all. I can
that
name
line proves the point, bro.
He is 34 or whatever, but back in his prime Belgium days, bro.
I can
Nice.
name one
You're right
Premier
about
League
that.
player, dude. I know ball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you can probably name like 5, but that's okay.
His name is escaping my mind. Holland.
Yep.
Erling Holland. He had that really good guy who was passing to him, but I can't think of his name right now.
I thought you'd be able to get him too, but you know who it is, so close enough. I don't remember what happened to him. I think I don't even know. Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh
Right.
yeah, he's
And
on.
there was that one guy
He's
who
also on
they would
Napoli.
make like
Yeah.
edits of because he would like miss like the easiest shots ever.
Oh, Nico Jackson. He was on your fantasy team when we did that.
No, I think it
No?
was someone else. I think it's a name I would
Nicholas
recognize.
Jackson? If I say his
No.
full name? No? Okay.
He could have very well not been Premier League too, so I could just be making.
That's valid. That's valid. Oh, you're thinking of Darwin Nunez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That dude's hilarious. I don't think he's in the Prem anymore, though.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I watched my first game of soccer in like 8 months over the
The
weekend.
Juventus game with Enzo the other day?
Yep, they were low key nice.
Super nice.
That was a
No,
dominant second half.
I watched some like YouTube video the other day that like says they don't like play soccer like any other team like does. It was interesting. Like it was a film analysis on Juventus. And it was
Enzo was saying like their team is dookie, but they just have a good scheme and
yeah,
it works.
he's right.
Okay, whatever.
He's right. The team's dookie. They pretty much got Weston McKinney, an American player playing striker.
Accidentally
I know who
called
that is,
that,
don't worry.
that dude Xavier McKinney, and then I realized that safety.
Dude, you know what I didn't realize? Because I saw a replay of it recently. The Kirk Cousins throwing like 3 yards on like the 4th and 8 against the Giants in the playoffs.
Mhm.
The guy who made the tackle on TJ Hawkinson on that play was Xavier McKinney,
Really?
Shout out.
which I didn't realize until I saw a replay of it. Yeah.
What a goat. Giants legend, bro.
Mm-hmm. Other weekly highlights: Shador Sanders made the Pro Bowl. Clap it up.
Yup. Love Shador, bro. Love Shador.
Audio's.
It is really funny. I did look. Okay, it was voted after he played like, I think his game against Chicago. So I think his stats weren't quite as bad at that point, although they definitely still weren't good.
Well, yeah.
But he had the game against Tennessee, which was a really good game, and unfortunately, that was just about his only good game. So
Yeah.
I think the
no.
public has said a lot of what I've already kind of thought. I don't think anyone's like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
cool he made the Pro Bowl. I think it's kind of the Pro Bowl is kind of a joke anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
It's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, you know who made the Pro Bowl? Oh, Tyler Huntley, Mitchell Trubisky, Mac Jones. Like,
yeah,
Right.
because
Like
it was Allen, Herbert, May. May made the Super Bowl. Herbert, Allen got hurt, and then Mahomes, Daniel Jones, and somebody else is hurt. So then it's like he's like sixth up. Somehow he still got picked over like Burrow, Lamar. Well, Burrow was hurt
well,
for half,
Burrow was hurt. Like, yeah. I
but
mean, by
also
the time the
Shepard
Pro
didn't
Bowl was
play half
voted
the year.
for, he played 2 games, I think, until maybe he had one game back when Pro Bowl was voted for.
Okay, to be fair though,
I
Shador
guess
also
Shador
like
only had like
sat
3 games,
half.
but
Yeah,
so
sat
I
sure.
don't know.
But over Lamar's a little crazy. T-Law is obviously what people have been talking about.
Yeah.
And then
The Tila stuff is he would have made the Pro Bowl if they voted it after the season. He would have just been the top 3. I think he would have made it over Herbert probably
probably.
because I mean at that point he got a he's one of the 5 finalists for MVP, and it's a lot of his really hot finish. But Pro Bowl was voted for after week 15, so like you're missing the last 3 weeks of that for him. So it's
Mhm.
really just the beginning of when he was heating up. He didn't have that like 5 or 6 touchdown game against the Jets yet, so
I will
it
say
kind
like
of makes
like
sense.
he
but
did
you
heat
can't
up.
really like say Shador was better than
No, no,
Eli.
not at all.
Yeah,
But
you're
Shador like was
it
not
is
deserving.
yes.
It's a media
it's
pick.
not as crazy as like you would might be led to believe
I don't know. I
based
feel
off
like
some
any
stuff.
quarterback could have made
It's
it over him who
it's
started the
pretty
entire season.
ridiculous.
No, it is, but
Any
But
quarterback who
it's what
started the whole year should have made it over him. Maybe that's a little crazy to say, but like
it's not that crazy to
I
say.
saw. I think the
He
Browns
was
this year were
arguably
three three and
a
four.
bottom 5 quarterback in the league.
He was, but
So it's not
the
crazy to say
Browns
at
were
all.
3-4 with him, and without him, they were like I don't know what the fuck the record was, 1-10. Let's say.
Yep.
So
He deserves to be a Pro Bowler because he had a losing record. Yep.
yeah, hey, with the Browns, you can do a lot worse. That's being
3-4
almost
with the
500. Being
Browns?
almost 500 with the Browns.
Hold on.
That's like dude, you're above 500 with the Browns, and you're like a Hall of Famer. So
Let him cook, Mo. Let him cook.
Yeah, I will say like yeah, the Pro Bowl's a joke, but also like I feel like T-Law deserves a little love. Like I kind of
yeah.
I don't like I said my trust rankings. I don't really like trust him or whatever, but he's been a little underrated. He was considered like a bust, and then I feel like he's not.
I never really
Mhm.
considered him a bust. I guess that was kind of the Pavilion thought on him. He obviously hasn't lived up to expectations regardless because he was seen as like a generational prospect.
Yeah,
It does kind of just depend on how you kind of define a bust. But yeah, no, huge bounce back year for him. So good for him.
alrighty. Any other weekly highlights?
The Timberwolves suck.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, 5-game losing streak. Who did we just lose to? It was bad.
The Warriors, but it was like
No, there
the
was
game
someone
that got
else.
canceled.
I
It
know
was
we just lost to the
Warriors.
Warriors by 20, but there was another bad loss in there.
The Bulls we lost to last week. I think
Maybe them. You're right. We did the Jazz. We lost to the Jazz.
that was a bad game.
That was. I mean, yeah, we
It's
lost to the Jazz, Bulls, and Warriors in consecutive games.
We're
So
sitting
Not ideal.
we gotta lock it in. It really like I'd love to criticize the roster, which you can always do, but realistically, it seems like a bit of a maturity thing.
I will
Um,
say
yeah,
the yesterday's game I don't consider to be um like a huge deal because of kind of everything that happened and the game getting
yeah,
canceled, and I think
that's valid.
Steve Kerr and Finch kind of came out and said some stuff that they weren't like locked in or whatever. So I
Yeah.
can excuse that, but
Well, if
like
they're not locked in either, then
Well, yeah, but I mean, let's see. What did Steve Kerr say? He like used a specific
he
word.
said
He
they
said
like
it was like a suffering arena.
yeah,
He said,
yeah, they looked like they were suffering or something like that.
yeah,
they couldn't give us the win to like improve
which is
morale
valid.
or anything.
Guess not. Guess not.
They're like, let's go out and destroy the city even more. Let's make them lose by 25.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now I guess we hate Golden State too. Not that we didn't
I've
before.
always hated Golden State. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say about the Wolves because at parts of the year it looks like to start the year it looked like we needed another big. At
Yep.
points in the year, a large part of the year, it looks like we need another guard, obviously.
Yep.
And at large points of the year, it looks like coaching has let us down. So
Yep.
there's just a lot of issues that the trade deadline doesn't seem like it's going to fix. Maybe one of them,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
No, I think it's clear that as it stands right now, we're just not a team that can win a championship without like some insane things breaking our way. And I've kind of felt that way the past couple years. Even it's like we can make some runs, we can beat some teams that are we can beat some good teams, but when it comes down to it, can we beat the top of the top in the Western Conference Finals and in the finals? And I just don't think the roster's ever been on that level.
I that's like a different conversation. Sort of. I feel like we can. I mean, basketball is a game about runs, so
Mhm.
like you really just need to get hot. Um,
And we
but
have
Yeah,
been
but
getting hot.
like
Last,
in
but if
like
the
in the
Thunder are
long
also hot, then
run,
it's not going to matter.
but the Thunder are an
that's
anomaly, I would argue. Like we were
right.
the best team in the West last year, and the
I
year
think
No,
we
we
before.
what?
can. We
We were
could
the
get hot and beat the. No, we were not the best team in the West last
Yeah,
year.
no,
What?
what?
Besides the Thunder, I'm saying like the Thunder were an anomaly that was like one of the greatest basketball teams of all time. But
And we
besides
can
that,
just ignore the best basketball team in our conference just because we want to?
because I said so,
Yes,
because
Okay.
I'm
yes,
saying
obviously.
besides them,
I
I'm
mean, you
not
can look
saying
at the
because
Rock.
of
I mean, the
that.
Rockets had a better record than us. What were we, the sixth seed last year?
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like we got hot at the right time, like Max is saying. It's a game of runs. We got hot. We beat the
Kind of,
teams
but
we
we
needed to
also
beat.
just had an not that hard of a like run to make. I mean, the Thunder got the Nuggets round two, which if we get the Nuggets, maybe we win, maybe we don't. But I mean, we got like the seven seed Warriors round two. Like
Who
we
beat
got
the
the
Rockets?
Lakers,
Yeah,
and
they lost.
you know how me and Max feel about the Lakers. Like
Those were
we
some
don't we
freak.
don't think we think the Lakers are bums. Like
The
All
I
right,
Lakers
don't
so
think
suck.
it
let's not
was.
pretend like the Lakers weren't heavily favored to win that series.
The Lakers suck, dog.
Yeah,
They're
no,
They
they're
so
they're
do.
not
bad
good,
They
dude.
do,
It's
but
all
they
hype. It's
were,
all hype every year.
every year.
they do, but they were favored to win the series.
Maybe, but not by like much.
No, I think he's right. You know how you're using that favorite definition there.
Seeding. That's how I'm using it.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, the Timberwolves are I don't know. Ant needs help, but also he needs to play some more defense too.
He needs to, I think, be more mature
Yeah.
just as a person.
Yeah,
Quite
definitely
honestly.
that. But like also as a player, I feel like actually trying to play defense goes into maturity. Like he doesn't play defense. He does not care. Like when he cares, it's great defense. It's great on ball
Elite.
defense. But he doesn't often care to play on ball defense because he's too worried about scoring the whole game. Like there are a
Hmm.
bunch of hymns.
Part of that is
There are
the
a bunch of
offensive
play.
load that's put onto him, though. I
Well,
think.
yeah, like I know, but it's like still a bit of maturity.
Yeah,
Like you're right. Like you're right.
and
We have to.
also,
The offense is him right now because there's not a guard, so he
yeah,
doesn't play defense. So it's like, it's yeah. Like you're right. It's not a championship team realistically. Like I'd love
no,
to disagree.
especially not in a stacked West. Like if we were in the East, we could have a conversation about like, oh, can we get to the finals? Then maybe we
Right.
can. I mean, once you get to the finals, it's like, well, it's one series. Like who
Right.
knows?
Exactly.
The thing
Like
is with
it's not nearly as easy to cruise through the West. Like
Right.
yeah.
the thing is like when you say it's like a maturity problem, like I feel like the front office or like the players could kind of get tricked into like thinking like, oh, we can go on a run like we did last year. Like we can have Ant lock in defensively because it's the playoffs. Every game he could go home, and so we'll be playing better defense. Like I think you could get away with saying that this roster is good enough, which
Okay,
Well,
but the
yeah, I
thing is,
think the
I feel like
roster
if
is good
you
enough, but
want
I
us
feel
to
like
make a
that
run, you don't only
mentality
have
is a
to.
problem. I feel
Yeah,
like saying regular season, like we're a playoff team, and just like dismissing the regular season is immature.
oh, it
That,
is. But I'm saying
that's
the
what I'm
front
saying.
office might trick themselves into thinking like we make the playoffs, we're a playoff team, like we've been there before.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it
saying
is
that's
true
immature and part of
though,
the problem.
to some extent, that like you make the playoffs and like anything can happen. I mean, we saw the eight-seeded Heat make the finals, but you're banking on not only us like completely locking in, but also like even if we completely lock in, that doesn't like mean we're gonna beat the Nuggets. It doesn't mean we're gonna beat the Spurs. It doesn't mean we're gonna beat the Thunder. Like we also need probably some lucky breaks in some of those series. Maybe we need a little bit of an easier, run like we had last year, where it's like we get on the side of the bracket where, oh, we're not facing the Nuggets or the Thunder round two, and they face each other and they maybe tire each other out. Like we need some crazy breaks like that, I think, and that's just there's always some luck to winning a championship, but like to
Yeah.
completely kind of depend on that is just not a spot where you want to be.
Yeah, as it stands, we would play if we get out of the play-in, because we're in the freaking play-in right now, we would
Love
play the
that.
Spurs,
Right.
which
It's like Spurs round one.
we've
We win
actually
that.
played some pretty decent games against them, but it is the Spurs, so
Yeah, but I mean, we win that, and then what? Then we play the Nuggets
yeah.
second round, and then we
It's
play the
it's
Thunder.
no rest in the West, is what it is. Like you
Yeah,
can't,
it's right. There's
you
no
can't keep
gimmies.
walls in.
Nope.
Like I do think we can beat all the teams, but like back to back to back, I don't
Right.
think the team has enough gas or maturity.
So do we think Kobe White fixes this team, or is that a Band-Aid?
I'd love to say yes, but no. I think
I
it's a
mean,
band-aid.
right? Like fixes in terms of what? I don't like. We'd
It's
obviously be
definitely a
better, but
band-aid.
we're not like best in the West or anything with them.
Right now, a
Obviously.
fix would be like jumping back into like playoffs. We're top 4 seed or something like that, even if we're fourth. Like that to
Top
me
four
would probably be like,
contenders in the West, maybe. I don't know if we would get
Yeah, I
back up to the
guess
four
if that's
seed.
what we're saying fixes, I think that
Right? Like,
okay,
I mean,
well,
the Thunder. I
if
think the Thunder and Nuggets are still clearly ahead of us. The Spurs are young. I don't know how I feel about them making a deep run in the playoffs yet,
it's valid.
but
yeah, I kind of
they
feel like
obviously
the
have a really
Spurs
good
and
shot.
Rockets of this
The
year.
Rockets, yeah. I mean, I think we'd be in a tier with like the Spurs and the Rockets, kind of, but I don't think we'd be quite a top contender. Although it would definitely
I guess
help a
you
lot.
don't have to say fixes like that, but like in your terms of
Yeah.
fixing the team, is
I
that
feel
something?
like
It
I feel like
helps.
fixing the team moves them into the top tier of contenders for me. And I don't I don't know that Kobe White does that. I
We
did
did
see
speak about
a I
coaching
did see a
problems
video
too.
glazing Ayo Dosumnu, who
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure is like $10 million cheaper at least. I never
I
actually checked the
think
numbers on that.
you're right, but also I think he's controllable longer, so he actually might be like a little more valuable to like the rebuilding Bulls.
Dude,
Right.
The Bulls roster construction doesn't make any sense. Like none of their moves make any sense.
Well, they have 1,000 guards and we have none, so like every guard they have is like, ooh,
Right. But
Like
yeah, I like
we're
the
gonna build around
idea
Josh
of
Giddey.
Ayo
Like, okay,
Dosumnu.
bro.
Yeah, trust Giddey's to go, bro. I like the idea of Ayo Dosumnu because he's like however much cheaper, and that TikTok video said he can get 2 feet in the paint consistently, which is good. I know that's what we need. We need someone else who can actually drive and kick other than Ant.
if we
Yeah,
want
I'd
to go cheaper,
appreciate.
Trey
What?
Jones is there too.
I do like that just because he's Minnesotan.
And
I'd
he's cheap.
appreciate. I don't know. I don't like the Julius Randle archetype at all. I mean, we traded Cat for like a worse Cat, basically, and
Whoa, this cat trade was low-key goated.
No, we won that trade. Like looking at it right now, we won that trade.
yeah,
Definitely.
but
Julius Randle is a nice basketball player. He is a
he's just not an archetype that I love.
I don't. I
He
can't
works well with Rudy because he's not a good defender, and obviously Rudy like is really like the best rim defender in the league up there at least. But I don't know.
I don't know
The
when
Knicks
he's
are really
on-
stupid though because Cat and Brunson on the same team is just disastrous defensively.
Yeah.
when Randall's on though, he's a really nice like second option.
Yeah, he
Granted,
is.
when he's on,
But-
and then you have Jaden to pick up the defense.
I'm sure there are some like numbers about his like on-off rating or like the team's offensive rating with him on versus off the floor. But I know the numbers are
Part of that
ridiculous.
is because of the fact that we just don't have any guard besides Ant, So it's like,
Sort of.
is he the ideal
But
second option on a team? I don't know. Probably not.
he's a good second option, I think. Yes. Offensively, I'm saying like I'm like
Yes.
90% sure there are
Sure.
numbers that like support that he like boosts the offensive rating on the team like
Yeah,
at least 10 to 15 places in the league.
and with
with
our
him
Actually,
scheme,
didn't see.
with our scheme,
Obviously,
we
he
can
doesn't play
afford to do
defense,
that.
so that's like take it with a bit of a grain for
But
salt.
we can afford to do that with Jaden on the other side of the court. That we can.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yes and no. With Ant and Julius, we can't, and I feel
Well,
like
when Ant actually plays defense like he has before, it's
he
I don't
only
know. The
plays
problem with
defense
the
just to clutch.
defense
So
thing,
again, he's
though, is that like when you have one weak link on defense, like the really elite teams, especially come playoff time, are so good at exploiting that now
yep,
that like it's not something that you can afford it, obviously,
not
but
in the playoffs. No,
not.
you can't. Like in
I
the
mean,
regular
you
season,
kind of
sure,
can. I
no
mean,
one really
Jokic won a
cares.
chip, you know,
Who?
but Jokic won a chip.
He's not that bad defensively.
No, but he's not like a good rim protector, really. You know, he's not. Uh, but yeah, he's not as bad defensively as a lot of people would make it seem.
Right. And he is like the best offensive player in
Right.
best offensive
Yeah.
center in ages.
Like ever.
Right.
Just
So
ever.
you can't even
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's why Rob Dillingham doesn't play, bro. Like it's
Right.
yeah.
I mean, that's why I don't like that. I mean, that's why Trey Young got traded for like nothing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's just such a liability defensively. It's like the offensive value you create, you have to be Luka level offensively as a guard, and that's just so generational, and the chances of hitting on that are so low.
Yep.
And even with him, it's like it's really you need a really specific type of team to really mask his deficiencies defensively. Like people say, you could just put him on the Thunder instead of Shea, and they'd be like undefeated or better. And it's
People are
like
saying
I don't
that
think
about
they
Trey
would.
Young?
No, Luca, not Trey
Oh,
Young.
okay.
People aren't
Yeah,
that delusional.
that's more of a reasonable argument, I think.
It's more
Luka's
reasonable,
also
but
not that bad of a defender.
I mean, when he's trying,
He's like Jokic levels. He's just a guard.
right? So, but I mean,
And
if you're
obviously
asking
Luka
Luca
isn't
to
as
shoulder
good
the
of an
whole
offensive
load,
player as Jokic, but
yeah,
his offense covers the defense, I think.
yeah.
I did see this.
Well, yeah, for sure.
This post on Reddit that I was kind of.
For a little bit more of a well-rounded player. Right?
Oh, actually, I did want to bring up that Trey Young comparison to Caitlin Clark to Miles here, because I know we've compared Caitlin Clark and Trey Young in the past. So I was going to reinforce our argument that Caitlin Clark is not good, and we can see that through Trey Young was traded for a bag of chips.
I don't know if not good
That's
is
assuming
completely.
that
It's like an
equivalent.
exaggeration,
Well, okay,
obviously.
you're right.
But
She's good. She's overhyped.
yeah, way
Also.
overhyped. I mean, people love to ignore the turnover issues, the efficiency issues, when like these are like real things that negatively affect the team. You know?
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, Miles. You can say whatever you had to say.
No, I was just gonna talk more Wolves. I don't know. I don't watch the Fever games like that. So I
I don't
can't
either,
speak.
but when she's going like 0 of 27 on the road from 3-point range, like
It's
that's
pretty
not.
ridiculous.
I think
Pretty
I don't
ridiculous.
really need to watch the games as much to know. Also, just her shot selection on some of these shots,
It
like there's no
sucks.
reason to be pulling up from all the way back there. Like
It
it's not like she's
sucks.
making them at like a good clip. Like she's not.
Right.
Like take better shots.
I will
And she's
argue
lucky.
that her statistics are vastly skewed because she only played 13 games this year or last year. Because she dealt
Over
with injuries.
27 does not. It vastly skewed for over 27. I feel like is you can't say that.
No, that's
I mean, obviously it gets better.
But,
with
like
more.
percentages and stuff like that. I don't know. Like I think I would say the bigger thing is that her injuries. She gets injured a lot. I don't know. I think she's still a great player.
Sure.
I
if
would
you wanna
argue
say
she's
anything.
not overhyped anymore because I don't think she's even that hyped right now.
I feel like that's not
She
true.
hasn't
I mean,
played
because she's
like
not
the
playing
same.
right now.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't think people are. I think the injuries are becoming a real concern.
As far as WNBA players go, she's overhyped. Like no WNBA
Yeah.
player gets any attention. So like,
Yeah.
I
she
guess
does.
like I don't know. I feel like I think there's a lot of players who people just know are better than her.
Do they know? Because I don't know.
The
Every
media-
single
the media
Instagram
does
comment
not
section
know.
I see, acts like Caitlin Clark is like the best female basketball player to
Well,
ever
that's because
live.
nobody watches the W. But like,
Right, and the media kind of encapsulates that. Like the media is Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers. We get a lot of Nafisa
Paige
Collier.
Beckers is the freaking goat.
and
Well, she is
Angel
really
Reese.
good. Yeah.
Paige Beckers deserves it. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are just up there for shits and gigs, and
Wait, Caitlin Clark and who?
Angel Reese.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Asia Wilson. I was about to say.
Both
No,
of those
Asia
two players
Wilson.
are ridiculous.
Asia Wilson gets a little attention, but like she doesn't really, like, not nearly as much as
Yeah,
she should compared to these other players.
yeah.
Fee should have won MVP.
She should have.
Yeah. Yeah, Ajo won it again.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah,
couple.
Fee should
Didn't
won
they
it.
give Fee and someone else like co-defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Like stupid as shit.
I don't know if it was Fee or if it was Alana Smith. I can't remember now.
Oh,
I think it was
you're
Alana.
right. Yeah, it was Lana Smith and Asia Wilson.
Low key, I think Asia Wilson should have just taken it herself, but
Dude, I mean, didn't the fucking Fever make the finals without Caitlin Clark?
that was unbelievable.
Like, I think that shows you that like she's not as important to the team as like people would make it out to seem.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who they played because the Lynx got hurt early, and so
I don't think they had like the toughest run, but like, regardless, it's like people were acting like, oh, this is like the worst team in the WNBA, and she's making it so they're even like decent, and then it's like without her, they just went on to the WNBA finals, So it's like they're really without her, it's not like they're like bad, they're good.
Yeah.
I had a couple mock trades I saw on Reddit for the Wolves.
Okay.
I won't go over all of them. There's like 7 of them, but there was one. The one was Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White and Jalen Smith for Julius and 2 seconds. I was
I feel like we couldn't swing
I
that.
guess we would probably have to cut someone as per roster size, I would imagine. But I guess
probably. I think money wise these make sense, but yeah,
Why would
probably
the Bulls do that though? Like, why would they want Julius Randle?
Yeah, that doesn't really. Yeah.
because they have a crap ton of guards, and I think it kind of fits their vibe.
I mean, I guess he's not.
Yeah,
like
just having terrible roster management. Like,
he's
why
not
would they-
that much
what does he
worse
do
than
for
them
them?
having Vucevic on their team. I feel.
No, but it's just like a guy that's not their future. I don't know. I'd be trying to offload him to someone else if I was them immediately. But
Jack, I think you just hate Julius Randle.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't even hate him. I don't like his archetype. I
that's
mean,
a
I didn't
shit-
like. I didn't. Dude, I thought we should have traded. I was hampering on since like 2018 about how we should have traded Cat. So yeah, I just don't love that like kind of big man who doesn't really play defense very well. I mean, both of them have like. I mean, they just have like the stupidest mistakes you'll see sometimes. Stupidest turnovers, fouls, whatever.
Yeah. I'll skip the James Harden trade because I don't really care about that.
That's all.
Day'Ron Sharp and Keon Ellis for Rob, 2 seconds, but then we also have to ship out TSJ to the Nets.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say because wasn't Day'Ron Sharp a Nets player? Okay. I like Keon Ellis. I like Keon Ellis a lot. I don't really know. I don't think he's good offensively and fixes that void at all.
I don't think either of these guys play defense, or I mean play offense. Sorry.
Right.
So yeah, don't really. Yeah, I also agree. Like, what is Keon Ellis doing for us?
Right. I mean, I guess he plays defense and Rob doesn't.
Yeah.
Sure. But
He likes he plays, I guess.
Right. I don't think that does anything though.
There was one where we get Nick Richards for Leonard Miller in like a second or something, which sounds decent because we get somebody to play big.
It's like what? Nick Richards is like a reasonable role player.
I know this doesn't
Leonard
seem like
Miller in a
this
second is not nearly enough.
That's what I don't get this one. Gogo Badazi for Jalen Clark, Rob, and some seconds.
Does he play anymore?
I don't know. They might be kind of.
He has not played in the game tonight.
I think they're
Maybe
locked.
He's injured, but
All right, do we want to?
I don't really love giving up Clark in that deal.
dude, giving up Clark for a player who doesn't play is pointless. But yeah, Jack, we should move on to the conversation that we actually had at hand.
Yeah, we should. We've been talking about basketball for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, we're like a half basketball podcast, and there's only 2 NBA games.
Mm-hmm. Had to give you a taste of what it felt like to be talking about the Bears for 30 minutes.
Dude, this is relevant. You're a fan of the team in the division.
All
I
right,
feel
guys.
like
Broncos,
fair enough. I did
Patriots.
speak a
The
long time.
Patriots are moving on to the Super Bowl after blowing out the Broncos 10-7. What a game. Um, yeah.
Shootout.
What a I don't know, mid game. I missed the second half to
Dude, I loved the game, to be honest. It was a vibe. Like
It was
it was
pretty
very
cool.
like 70s, 80s, like just like pound the rock, don't make like the big mistake, play really good defense. I don't know, I enjoyed it. I feel like it's a good change up from what we, tend to get these days.
It's valid.
Also the
I
snow, I
still
mean the snow
enjoy
was cinematic.
the snow. The snow I enjoyed. The snow is pretty cool. But I still like a shootout more than a 10-7 match.
I
yeah.
do too.
But yeah, that's valid. It definitely wasn't unenjoyable. I don't think.
Uh I thought Yeah, I don't know. I thought the weather conditions made it so I get some of the complaints that people had about like, once the snow really got going, you're like, okay, like no one's going to be able to score any points. It's just going to end 10-7.
Yep.
And I don't know, there's been like discourse around like, oh, every team should be playing indoors, like everyone should have a dome. Yeah, I don't like that
Figure it
at
out.
all.
Figure it out.
Right. Uh, you know, Neither of them can move the rock though, so it's not like it's like unfair to one team more than the other.
Right.
Yeah, I had some notes. Like I said, like the Broncos couldn't move the ball. None of them could move the ball in the second half after that 9-minute drive to start the second half, which ended in
Yeah.
the game-winning field goal. It was punt, missed field goal, punt, 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 missed field goal, punt, pick, kneel. So that's like five. That's 5 or 6 punts and two missed field goals.
Yeah,
Which
that's about
weather
it.
conditions, yeah, and also Jared Stidham, yeah. I don't really know. I mean, you want a couple more points as the Broncos fans, but your defense was already kind of what got you there, and then you lose your quarterback, and now I don't know. Kind of sucked for them, but I think was kind of figured they were going to lose anyway. I know we all picked them to lose.
Yep.
It seems
I
more
mean, I
concerning for the Patriots how they
I
performed.
think if you said going into it that there'd be a snowstorm for half of the game nearly, I feel like you'd be like, okay, like the Broncos have like a real shot at this to win
Yeah,
like a
you're
really
definitely right.
weird game.
Like weather is like the ultimate equalizer in like any sport ever.
Yeah, I mean you saw it in
Had it
the
had it
Rams Bears
been
game too,
right,
right?
exactly. Had it been snowing the whole game, then maybe I would have picked the Broncos O line instead.
Right. Uh, Speaking of which, I thought RJ Harvey had one of his better games I've seen from
Yeah,
him. There were some plays where it looked like they had him in the backfield and he kind of escaped and you know didn't do anything crazy, but got like a 5 yard gain out of nothing. Yeah, which I was surprised because I thought he hasn't been very good this year.
he still only rushed 2.8 per carry, which is still like
Yeah,
bottom
no,
of
it's
the
not good.
not great. But
Hey,
like he
K9
did
only had like
usually look a
3.3
little better,
yards per carry.
I guess. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, but K9's 3.3 yards per carry looks way cooler.
True,
So,
that's true.
so
And that's that's the true measure of who's the better running back.
that's right.
The Jared Stidham, I thought he started out pretty well. Like, and
Hmm.
the first drive did nothing, whatever. Second drive, he hits that deep route to Mim,
Yes.
and then he hits on the bootleg Cortland Sutton in the back of the end zone. It's like, okay, the Broncos, they might have this thing. Like, the Patriots can't really get that much pressure on him. He seems to be accurate enough. Like, he seems to be able to hit guys when they're wide open. And then he had that fumble, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, it seems like he did well within the script. Is
Yeah.
It seemed like if they could do this and like score like once a quarter, that like find a way to put points on the board once a quarter. That
Well, if you score a touchdown once a quarter, that's 28 points.
well, like
Like
points on
that's
the
a
board.
lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like and
Yeah.
just try to score once a quarter. Like their defense would be able to pull this game out. But yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, that fumble was just insane. I mean, and the screen was there. He could have just threw the ball into the dirt at like someone's feet. and it'd been fine. It's not even like he had to like move out of the pocket and just like launch it out of bounds. Like
Yeah,
that was really avoidable, and he just panicked, and
yeah,
it was
that
a
was
little unlucky it went backwards. But like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky that they didn't just get a touchdown off of it because the refs were dead. But obviously Drake May scored anyways.
Yeah, bozo ass refs for real. Ridiculous to call it dead.
Yeah, I don't really understand why they don't just let it go like every time in
Yeah,
that
They
situation
should. It should just. It doesn't make any
when it's
sense.
that close.
yeah,
And I feel like they do let it go sometimes where it's like very obviously like an incomplete pass, but they still let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I see that every once in a
They
while.
could
And then,
skip
like,
off
here
the
they
turf
didn't.
and they'll let it go.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't, it makes no sense. I mean, like as a soccer fan, watching like offside rules like play on into a goal, even though he was like the most offside player of all time. It's like that. Like obviously
Mhm.
it is what it is. Even if the call is like not super obvious, like, or even if the call is like super obvious, they like let it play out just to see what happens and just let the VAR adjust. Like why would the NFL not just do that too? That
It
doesn't
seems
make any
like the only incentive to blow it dead is to like avoid injury, but we're playing a sport where everyone is like signing up to get vastly injured. So I
I
don't
think
know.
I don't even think they
No,
blew it
that's a
dead
valid
before he
point.
picked it up, and they saw when he picked it up like no one's touching him, you know.
Right,
So like,
right.
who are you protecting in this situation? Um,
But like,
yeah,
yeah,
I felt like
in general, I think that's a valid point.
yeah,
But this
I
scenario,
agree.
yeah,
I felt like after that point though, Stidham just looked like completely phased, and he just
piss water,
yeah. I mean, the last pick was really bad. I mean, the conditions are horrible, but like you got to put more air on that ball and give your guy a chance. Like he just,
Yeah.
way underthrew it. It was easiest pick ever. But
Even
yeah,
if
I don't know. It's not exactly unexpected.
even if like the weather will be better in this Super Bowl, I'm very concerned on
Well,
how
it's
the
in San
Pats.
Francisco.
Yeah, I don't know how the Pats are going to put up more points against like a worse defense, but a similar like top
What?
defense.
The Seahawks? I think the Seahawks have a better defense.
yeah. I agree.
I have to go by total defense. That's what I was just looking at.
Okay,
Oh, by like points.
I don't know. It's whatever Fox Sports is total defense. I guess it's by yards average per game.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's not a good metric for
What
judging
is
defenses.
it's acceptable enough. Probably
what
they
what
probably
is
have
what
like all the
normally
top
used?
5 teams in the top.
I'd rather points per drive, yards per drive is better. Also, DVOA I like more. EPA per
For the
play I'll take.
situation, it's acceptable. Both of the
Yeah,
teams
it's
are top
acceptable.
5 defenses, so it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think it's a huge thing to say like they have
I just
similar
think people were
defenses.
able to drive on the Broncos defense more often than people were able to drive on the Seahawks defense
I
Anyway, it's
over the
still
course of
if
the season.
my point stands regardless. Like this is a
Yeah.
similar defense. I don't know how they're going to be able to put up more than 10 points
Well,
when the
hold on. That's
Seahawks
for
have
next
been
week.
shown.
That is for our Super Bowl preview.
Yeah, that's for next week.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. It is concerning going forward. Uh, and Max, I wanted to ask you. You had Drake May number one in your quarterback trust rankings. Where would you put him at now? Do you think?
For sure, absolutely one. Drake May is the best quarterback in the league. He will be for the next 15 years.
Good
Drake
take. Good take.
Drake May is the goat. But I did want to ask about the strength of schedule. How you
I
guys felt
okay.
about that?
Okay. Here's the thing. To
Like
use
through
it
the
against
playoffs, I
May
mean
really
specifically.
ironic because of the fact that this is like one of the hardest defensive stretches a quarterback has had like in the
no,
playoffs
Yes.
in like a while.
no. We're not standing
No, it
for this
is.
because no, it
It
is.
is.
But Jack cannot be using this as defense when he went on when it's gone week after week saying the Broncos have had the easiest strength of schedule. Broncos blah 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 as disproving.
Did I ever?
What do you mean?
When did I do that? Really? They had the
With your
second easiest strength of
predictions.
schedule, but I thought that it was that combined with how close they would tend to play their opponents. The one score game variance that I didn't like versus the Patriots. They typically blew out like a lot of their bad opponents, especially down the stretch of the season. I felt like. Uh, but yeah, these defenses. I mean, as far as May and the offense goes, I mean, I don't think they're like they're like the number one or number two EPA per play offense in the league in the regular season. And yeah, maybe that's a little bit better than they actually are just because of how easy the schedule was. But I also don't think they're as bad as they've shown the past 3 weeks. I mean, they faced three of the best, three top 10 defenses, two of which are top three, I would say. And some was in terrible weather. I mean, Houston, it was rainy. I mean, you saw CJ Stroud fumbled 5 times. I don't think that's completely representative of how bad CJ Stroud is. And this game, obviously, you get a blizzard throughout the third, or starting in the third quarter. And I don't think it's like totally excusable. May miss some throws early on in this game before the weather got bad that you really would like to see him hit for sure.
Yep.
Uh, he did have some good moments. There was a throw off the flea flicker. He had a nice throw, a perfect strike. I think that might have been like the last throw he actually fucking hit in that entire game. I mean, they just started running the ball like every single play in the fourth quarter, which seemed like the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of the times in this game, it's like the Broncos would just get like instant pressure on him. I mean, there were some reps where it's like Will Campbell just gets completely beat off the line, and the Broncos just have a guy like straight after May. And credit to May, he didn't make a big mistake like the last 2 games. And this game, if he had done that, he had fumbled in the pocket. That could have been it. That could have been the game.
Absolutely.
So good on him for not making that mistake this game. And yeah, I don't know. I think some of the concerns are a little overblown, but
Against the
they're
Seahawks,
still concerning. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I feel like this could be pretty similar to the last few games where he. I guess this is for next week, but whatever. Um, but yeah, I feel like the multiple top five defenses playing and like piss offenses kind of cancels out, and they just played games for real.
yeah.
I agree with that. That's where I think like that argument kind of dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we knew going into it that like the AFC wasn't like the strongest it's ever been.
Oh yeah.
Obviously Mahomes and Lamar aren't in the playoffs, and I mean, I thought like the two best teams in the conference were like maybe not, I guess, but like the Jaguars were my Super Bowl pick, and they got eliminated like first round.
Yeah, I thought it was the Jags and the Bills for sure. But
I saw a crazy post that said the best game or the top two teams in the AFC played in the first round, and they were talking about Jags Bills, even though the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
I don't think that's crazy to say that.
And I honestly don't think it's crazy because of the Patriots' run. Like the Broncos beat the Bills, but then lost their QB. So,
and I mean, quite honestly, if we're being real, like the Bills were the better team.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They just made crazy errors in that game, but that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. It's we'll see how they do in the Super Bowl, how the offense can bounce back, if that's even possible against the Seahawks defense. Although the Seahawks defense, I mean, they didn't play their best game against the Rams, which to be fair, the Rams are, like probably the best offense in the NFL, I think, clearly.
Yeah, we gotta actually move on and talk about that game for real.
What a game.
We didn't really say anything about that. Seahawks,
I thought this might have
31-27
been
win.
I thought this might have been game of the year. Maybe that's recency bias. Probably is.
Game of the year, game of the playoffs.
It was really good. Game of the year,
I feel
both.
like the Broncos Bills was still pretty elite.
Yeah. I don't know.
Any
Regardless,
Rams game is a
insanely
heater.
good game.
That is a fact.
Every single Rams game is legit.
I mean, Sam Darnold, people questioning could he do it in the big moment, and I mean, this is probably the best game of his career. I mean,
Absolutely.
nearly perfect. Let me see. He had 17.5 total EPA, 0.41 EPA per play, 73.5% completion. Obviously, had over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, yeah, especially, I think what really swung this game for Seattle, well, the muffed punt, but They
Yep.
also had the drive to end the half and the drive to start the second half. And that's really because the Rams went up 13-10, and it's like, okay, Seattle, they could score here, but also they could just they might not be able to. They might go in the half down and then they can take the lead in the second half. But I mean that drive, I mean that was also JSN just masterclass. But Donald, the throw to him in between the two safeties was great. And I mean, standing under pressure, right, about to get hit, he threw it to JSN, who was wide open, to be fair. But, he still stood there and delivered the throw
Hmm.
for the touchdown. And, I mean, the throw to Jake Bobo also, there was a guy in his face, and he
That
delivered
was a
that throw
dart.
right on the money.
was
That was
I
probably
was
the best
really
throw.
impressed by that. That
Yeah.
was a great throw.
So, yeah, I mean, I think this was probably the best football he's played in his career. And
Absolutely.
I don't know, it's crazy. Imagine telling someone before the season, well, Seattle versus the Patriots at all, but, Sam Darnold, Drake May in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
For real. I don't know. The NFL, that one NFL Instagram post clearly had it coming, bro.
True. That was crazy.
Drake May
I
and Sam
don't
Darnold in the front row looking at
Front
Levi
row.
Stadium and that, like, before the NFL, the journey starts now or whatever it was.
I got a receipt right here. So
All right.
text message, right? Ball. Editor will put her on the screen for us. Don't worry. So this
I'm
was
not
from
editing that.
if we don't
Not editing that.
if we don't remember, before the season, I think it was the Hall of Fame game. It was between the Rams and the Cowboys, and I think Dak Prescott maybe was the one to say, "We'll meet y'all in the NFC Championship game," to the Rams, right? And everyone was like, "Oh, that's like really funny. Like that's not going to happen." And I said, "The Rams, they're going to make it to the NFC Championship game." I said so, and Ball. And so Miles texts me, "Jack, you got to be the biggest Stafford Glazer of all time. Rams to the NFC Championship? Question mark." And Max said, "Yeah, neither of them making the championship was the freest Ball of all time, but I used it on baseball."
W.
So,
That's a great receipt.
and the Rams did make the championship game, and they lost in devastating fashion.
That's awesome that you picked them.
Bro got lucky as a result of being the biggest Stafford Glazer of all time. He also had
Basically.
Stafford top 5.
It
in his
wasn't
quarterback
that
list.
crazy of a
But
pick.
he was second in MVP combo, so it's whatever.
Yeah, I will say I didn't think Stafford would be this good. I was kind of more thinking of a long.
Dude, I didn't think he'd be this. I didn't think he'd win MVP. Like,
I feel, but that age cliff for QBs is so drastic that I really thought it was going to be this year. Which obviously,
Well, yeah,
I feel like it's
lot
just
of
a
people
case
did
by
with the
case
back
thing.
problems coming into the year.
yeah, dude, that was always kind of like I don't know.
It was a little bit blown out of proportion for sure.
Yeah.
but, like, didn't somebody say that he was? Aaron Rodgers was 37 and 38 when he won back-to-back MVPs, and then fell off a cliff the next year. So that's
yeah,
kinda,
I mean,
So Matthew Stafford has another year, and then he falls off, is what I heard.
yes.
Okay.
I think it's really just case by case with quarterbacks. I mean, Tom Brady was 45 and he was still pretty good,
Well, Tom, that's
Tom
another.
Brady
that's-
could have played competent football till he was 50.
Yeah,
I mean,
I really think there is like a big you hit like a certain age and it's like, boom,
but
you can't.
I will say Tom Brady, the last year of his career, I think he was considerably worse than he was like the prior couple of years. So I think there was even still a fall off with him.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why he called it quits. But
the team was just not that good around him, and he just did not want to deal with that.
But yeah, I still think he could have played like 5 more years and not been the worst quarterback in the league. I mean, like
Probably.
Phillip Rivers just came back and wasn't the worst quarterback in the league.
He was in the conversation. No, I don't think he was the worst, but he was not good.
Right.
Yeah. I do kind of want to issue an apology.
Okay.
I said in a previous episode that the Seahawks were fraudulent. I don't remember
Did say
which
that.
predictions it was. I think I said like the
I think it
Broncos
was
were
just overall
fraudulent.
playoff predictions.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
the Broncos were fraudulent, which low-key, I kind of cooked on that.
Yeah.
And then I
Broncos
said
have been
the
fraud, yeah.
Seahawks
I don't know,
would
did you?
also.
Trust.
also
They
nice.
were 3 points. They were 3 points from the Super Bowl with Jared Stidham starting at quarterback.
Okay, I
No,
don't
just
care.
let him keep going, bro. He got
Let
it.
me cook.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said the Seahawks were fraudulent or if I just said I think they would lose. I did predict them to lose. Whatever. They're legit. This is a real team, guys. And Sam Darnold is so good at football, it makes me hurt as a Vikings fan. I also did not believe in him um, because of their O line issues in the past years, and then they kind of fixed that. And yeah, so I'm sorry, Sam Darnold. Please come back, opt out of your deal or whatever. But yeah, this Seahawks team is a buzzsaw, and I don't want to I don't want to say anything too crazy, but this is one of the best teams we've seen in a while.
I can respect that apology. I also
I don't
said
know.
Sam Darnold was gonna have a pisser. I'm not gonna apologize for that. Uh, he's
he,
gonna
he did deserve it with his play the last
what?
year at the end, and this year the second half of the season wasn't great.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. He had a terrible
Yeah,
performance at the end of last year, and I'm not gonna apologize for that yet. But that's respectable there, Miles.
I didn't think he'd
A
play
plus
this
move.
well. I mean, I had a little bit more confidence, I think, than you guys and him like pulling it together a little bit, but I didn't think he'd play this well.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's really good. I don't know, dude. Are they better than last year's Eagles? I don't think so. I mean, I think they could win if they face them,
I don't know.
So isn't that better?
well, I said I think they could win, as in like I don't think it's like guaranteed that the Eagles are like would win that game, but like I think
Like
like
they're
I
like
favor the
40
Eagles.
60 on call sheet.
Right, right.
Well, screw Kalshi. We're done with that.
Trust.
But yeah, the Seahawks have been the best team all year, I think, pretty much.
Shout out me on Ball, completely getting the NFC North top to bottom the opposite.
That's pretty
Well,
elite.
you picked last year's standings, and
Basically, so
uh,
wow, these are some horrible takes. If McCarthy is good as Goff, then the Vikings are the best team in this division, and
that's
maybe
not
the
that's well,
conference,
that's true. Is that not true? Did that is that
and maybe
if
the
McCarthy
conference.
if McCarthy was as good as Goff, I think you guys might win the conference.
Maybe.
Well,
like
yeah, like we definitely would.
I don't well win the NFC Championship. I don't know if you definitely would.
Oh, I meant division. My bad.
Oh, division, yeah, yeah.
My bad.
I mean, you would have finished at least 11-6 or whatever to beat the Bears out for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean the Rams and the Seahawks definitely would have been competitive with you guys, but you guys, who knows?
Any competent quarterback would have given Brian Flores like a reason not to worry, not to even consider leaving.
Well, I don't know. If they win the Super Bowl, he probably would have left just because it's like, well, what else is there to do here?
Guys, I'm so goaded at this app. Most underrated
Ball put out a
QB.
receipt today. What do we think? Would we put Darnold solidly in the top 10 quarterbacks, or do we think would we still keep him just on the outside? Do we think
Of top, like
I think
what's
I
top
think you
10
gotta.
just top 10 overall quarterbacks
right
in
now,
the NFL?
or
I
like
think you have to.
this year?
Just right now?
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah.
Right now, he might be top 5.
No, come on. He
Right now, half the quarterbacks are injured.
Okay, well,
Okay.
that's not what I mean by that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not what I mean by right now.
Right.
Right now, all the quarterbacks are eliminated except 2, so he's top 2.
Okay, right now then maybe not. I don't know, maybe fringe top 10, I guess. Probably top 10.
I think he's on the border for sure. I mean,
I
he has
think
put
you
together.
got. I think you got to be able to put him up there. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess this
He's
year
in the
wasn't
conversation
MVP
for
numbers, but last year MVP numbers, and this year leading the team to the Super Bowl, you have to put him top 10. It's almost disrespectful not to.
Yeah.
I
The
think.
Eagles say the same thing about Jalen Hurts.
And he was Jalen Hurts isn't in the Super Bowl right now, and is like irrelevant. Is not in this conversation anymore. But yeah, at the end of last year, I feel like everyone would be saying Jalen Hurts is top 10.
Well, I didn't, or maybe I did. Actually, I think I had him at 10.
Right.
Uh,
I would love to continue to hate on Sam Darnold as a Vikings fan, but I think it's a little disrespectful to
I'm
not
past
at least
that. I'm
not at least
loving
say
him
he's
now.
cringe.
I'm
What?
past
I
hating
I think
phase.
I think my top like 8 quarterbacks I would still have above him, but I think I might put him at 9.
That's odd.
Like my top 8, where I have I mean Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, obviously, Burrow, Drake May. I'd still take over him, even with these playoff results. Stafford, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert. Are those the 8?
Jalen Hurts.
No.
Oh, we went over this last week. Jalen Hurts is like top 14 right now.
I mean, if you want, like, the whole Jalen Hurts argument is that, like, he's a winner, and it's like, who won more this year? Darnold.
Right, exactly.
This is
So,
petty arguments, guys.
Okay.
Rise.
well, it's like, what's seriously, like, what's the argument for Jalen Hurts?
Oh,
Because
we're
if
not-
it's
we're
if
not-
it's
we're
just
not
that he
rehashing.
wins, then it's
Yeah,
like, then
I
Darnold
don't
has
want
surpassed
these
that.
again, dog.
We're not rehashing this.
All right.
Regardless, Darnold diff.
Darnold is
Jason Puka. I
What?
I think they're two best wide receivers in the game right now. They're so insanely good, and I mean, they both had like 150 yards and a touchdown in this one.
I would say them two being the best wide receivers in the league is almost like unarguable right now.
Yeah, looking at this, if JSN continues to perform like this, I'm gonna start to regret that trade I made.
Well, it
Okay,
also
no.
depends how those players play. Because if those
Yeah, you're
players
right.
like are
You're
playing
right.
really well, then like
I mean, like
would
right
you
now,
rather
the
have
last 2
JSN
weeks,
or
we
would you
obviously
rather have
haven't seen
like
these guys play.
right?
I'm still shopping, bro, because
Would you rather have the number 1 wide receiver? Or would you rather have like the number 8 and number 9 wide receivers?
Right.
Like probably the 8 and 9.
For listeners in a dynasty league, I sent away JSN and a 2027 first round pick for Drake London, Marvin Harrison, and Lad McConkey. I think that was the deal.
I like playing more like second tier, third tier rather than like top tier guys, So like I like doing the trade like that.
multiple. Yeah.
I think down tiering from a top tier to a second tier guy is usually a smart decision because, like, I feel like every year the top tier guys kind of tend to change.
Absolutely.
I mean, last year it was Chase and Jettas, and I mean Chase is still kind of in that top tier, but Jettas is now kind of second tier, and I mean I have confidence he'll get back to first tier, but
Right.
But you could have sold him for even like a JSN.
Well, right, you could have sold him for JSN in like a first and probably more, right? Like, obviously, I mean, no one really expected this crazy of a breakout from JSN.
Yeah.
I don't know, other notes from the game. Rams special teams. I mean, it's every game they've lost, it's been like some big special teams goof. I mean, you had the Rashid Shaheed return touchdown in the second Seahawks game, and now the muffed punt. And obviously, if that doesn't happen, who knows? They might have been able to win. I don't know. As a Packer fan, I know what it's like. I know it sucks. So,
I don't know if you guys saw it, but
gotta get that right.
Shaheed was named the team captain for this game.
Good for him.
So shout out him. After people were calling it like maybe petty or not petty, but like a little like backhanded thing because of his punt return in their last regular season game. He like punt return against the Rams.
I don't think that means anything. I mean,
yeah,
sure, maybe that gets in the head of the Rams a little bit. I guess.
Yeah, I don't think there's much validity to it, but
no,
it's a little tidbit.
Even if there is, I don't think it means anything.
Yeah. Tariq Woolen, that sequence almost cost the Seahawks the game. Kind of brutal to like have that happen to you, and then the play after, Sean McVay's like, "Yeah, Puka, go run a double move on Tariq Woolen."
No, Sean McVay knows what he's doing. That's right. An elite play call.
He was rattled and he took advantage of it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I said my position on that was you just can't put yourself in that position where you're going to get called for something like that. You want to get up, you want to do your own celebration, okay, but go back to your sideline after that. Don't go running up the Rams sideline like talking a bunch of shit to them for like way after the play's over.
No, you're right.
Not like obviously it's obviously not not something you like to be called like ever.
Right, exactly. Like it's just
like
but you got to be smarter.
It's just not fun to see refs like making calls like that. Obviously, it's on Tariq Woolen for actually like doing that and putting himself in that position for the refs to make an easy call. But like it's so lame to be seeing that type of call actually get called. Like,
in an
come on,
NFC
just let the guys talk. Let them play, bro.
And what angers me is that then the NFL, like social media, will go and post like best celebrations of the year. Like they had like a celebration edit and stuff like that. It's like when
Well,
there's
it
like
wasn't
a
even a
disconnect.
celebration though. Like that's like that wasn't what Tariq Woolen was doing. He was just like going up and down the Rams sideline talking shit.
Okay, well, you know what I
Oh,
mean. I'm saying like there's a
Yeah.
disconnect between the social media and like what's on the field. There's a disconnect between
yeah.
what they're trying to emphasize or like what they're allowing and what they're pushing forward. That they've been made it clear that celebrations go too far and they will flag you no matter what situation that you're in.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
As
they
as
allow
there is with like any
celebrations.
sport in any situation ever,
Yeah.
like the media is for the fans. But yeah, you're right.
I just feel like there's not as much like punishment in a lot of other sports for this kind of celebration. Like even in baseball, if you do like a huge bat flip or something like that, the worst the ump will do is just like get in front of your face and tell you to like walk away. Or like
Well,
in the
like, what do you
NHL,
do? What are you celebrating in basketball? It's the same as football because in football, there's actually like stops between the plays. Like basketball,
I
if you
said
celebrate,
baseball.
it's like you're not getting back on defense and you're
Right.
actively harming your team.
I
So
was
it's like
saying
And
it's
like
baseball.
just
and
not
when
the same.
something like that did happen, like the John Morant like
Oh,
tossing a grenade celebration, that got outlawed pretty pretty
I
fast.
was
So
I said baseball.
no, I know.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It just
You did say other sports and then like give baseball an example
Yeah.
specifically, but yeah,
even like I don't know basketball. I guess they do like the technical foul stuff, so like it does have an impact on the game because it's
you're
a
right about
point
that.
going to the other team. But I don't know. It just feels like in football it means more, and I don't know why, or it's like more detrimental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no fun league for a reason.
Scripted for real.
Yeah, they knew that the
Oh,
people wanted to
thoughts?
see a Darnold Drake May Super Bowl, and we got it.
Yeah, famously that was the preseason want.
I think I saw it's like the least likely Super Bowl by preseason odds of the
Yeah,
two teams in
I was
the.
gonna bring that up next week, but it's 4,800 to 1 combined odds,
Damn.
longest
Uh,
ever, which is crazy.
yeah. There's been more unlikely individual teams. I think I saw the 2021 Bengals were more unlikely to make
Yeah,
the Super Bowl. I think it was the 99 Rams, right? Where it was Kurt Warner's like first year with them. They're more unlikely. The line of the Super Bowl actually opened up at I think 3.5 points, which I thought was really low. To be honest, I mean I respect the Patriots, but I thought it'd be higher. I thought they'd be bigger underdogs. I don't know.
Doesn't seem crazy unreasonable. I mean,
When you look at like the history of like Super Bowl odds, this is like a really close spread, all things considered. Like the spread is usually like pretty decent historically. I mean, the first Tom Brady's first Super Bowl win over the 2001 Rams, I think they were like 14-point underdogs.
we are pushing it to the next episode right now though.
We are.
do we want to do something fun or a fun segment or something else?
Today I think we're good. Maybe we can think of something next week better. We didn't really.
I didn't mention in the Patriots segment. I think May, the throwing wasn't great, but he did make some really electric plays on the ground. I mean, obviously the touchdown, he had some. I mean, the last play to ice the game, he had a nice run.
Yep,
Uh, yeah, he's fast. I don't know. It's an advantage of having a rushing quarterback. Also, Stafford had that 1 4th and 1 conversion on with his legs.
that was hype.
That was electric.
That was so cool.
Cool.
And
I don't
then
know how
like on
many
the next
struggles he's had
play,
this year.
yeah, and then on like the next play, he was like about to run again, and then like
Mm-hmm.
flipped it to Puka. That was really cool.
That side
Yeah.
shuffle, that was sick. Is Mahomes-esque actually.
Dude, that's what Jared Stidham was trying to do on that fumble.
Real.
Just didn't work out in his favor. Turns out you need someone there to like catch it.
No. Trust. Refs got him, bro. Refs got him.
Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. Max, wrap us up.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up for this week. Next week we got. We don't know when next week. Sometime next week.
Sounds like
We'll
Saturday or Sunday, maybe the
Yeah,
weekend.
we'll get a Super Bowl prediction for you. Some more weekly highlights. You know the drill there.
Maybe some prop
Hopefully,
bets.
we'll. Ooh, I like that. We'll hopefully talk about the coaching cycle hires as well. I know Jack's got a lot of things he's itching to say there. Shout out Jesse Minter. Um, and yeah, Miles is
Shout
talking
out
about
Jonathan
we'll each
Gannon.
have a few prop bets for you guys to take our gambling advice on. Or we can't say that legally. Um,
No, they're for
Can we
fun,
not?
guys.
I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what we got. That's what we got next week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace.
See you guys.